Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 28th of January up to the 3rd of February 2018, and this is for you coming from Scorpio. So let's start with the 28th, which is a Sunday, and it doesn't start very well for you in the morning, afternoon, or early evening periods. It shows that your arrogance level and a tendency to want to do things your way and want others to follow your directions. So the ego problem is going to be emerging in the morning, afternoon and early evening period. And that will cause you plenty of difficulties with whoever you are. Try to be the opposite. Let others take the lead. Let them have the last say. Let them do the planning and just sit back and enjoy the morning, afternoon and early evening period of this Sunday. And you will see that you come out of it in a much happier state. I like your evening and your night period very much. Now all your positive planets enter. But this planet of arrogance earlier, morning, afternoon also would like to come in the evening section. So watch out. Your behavior pattern can follow suit. Evening, nightfall, many good planets are gathering and they bring unexpected luck, unexpected favors, unexpected opportunities. So be out and about with the people you expect some help from, and be out and about with the people you love, and you will see that the evening nightfall session ends up very happily for you. The 29th, which is a Monday, starts really badly for you. It's a place of work or it's a place of business that's going to be making you very unhappy because the news coming is not of a good type, and difficulties to cope with problems, and also difficulties in having your work people working with you not to your standard or not to your happiness. And also if you are in business, some really bad news can come in and you will have to make many changes that you don't like very quickly. And you'll be scrambling during this morning, afternoon periods. Well, I've warned you about it, so be prepared for it. Work ahead, which means on Sunday itself start to plan about the Monday problems at your place of work or in business or in any area of your life. Could be that by the time you leave home, things are going wrong already and arguments are taking place, and then you drive to work or you drive to business and there's headaches, there's accidents. So many things can go wrong with these planets. The bottom line is they want to trouble you up to 70% morning, afternoon, early evening. Your evening nightfall planets are much better, and they produce plenty of support. They make your communications good, they make your marketing sense good. There are many of them are business planets. So these business planets are trying to find solutions for you where earlier part of the day you couldn't, and these solutions will come during your evening nightfall period. So if you're working late, it may be a good idea. And if you are going to be out and socializing, it would be a good idea too. And you will find that although your moodiness and your oversensitivity and your tendency to be changeable will still follow you in your evening nightfall period, but you will find that better planets are there. They bring you a good sense of communication, so you are going to get help somehow in your area of job or business or personal affairs. So solutions are waiting to happen. The 30th, which is a Tuesday, starts very nicely for you. And so this Tuesday, the 30th, produces many opportunities in your place of work or in business. Is the planet of enlargement is there, the planet of bigness is there, the planet of forming partnerships, whether in areas of work or whether areas of business or whether in romance areas, is also there. So morning, afternoon, evening, go all out and pursue what you want, and you will see that you are getting there very nicely. Evening, nightfall are planets which want to damage your relationships and friendships and partnerships. So the wrong things said, the wrong things done in the evening, nightfall period are going to be very damaging for you. Now these planets of the evening, nightfall don't just suddenly appear. They are there in the morning, afternoon and early evening as well. But their energies are quite low and they have to move around. They are not allowed to settle down. So they create little bits of problem here and there. And then these little bits of problems when the evening nightfall comes, they all gather together and they come at you. So watch out that from a pretty good morning, afternoon, evening, you can turn it to be a very bad evening and nightfall period. If you don't really have to socialize, well, don't. Because things are going to go wrong one way or another. The things said, the things done. But if you have to be out, then you might as well be on your best behavior and don't show your temper. And don't say things of an egoistic nature. And try not to be different just for the sake of being different. 31st Wednesday starts very nicely for you. You're very lucky at your place of work. You're very lucky in business. And you attract plenty of good help from people. So there's unexpectedness of good things as well. So what you are not expecting, you can get to your favor in the morning, afternoon and early evening periods. So work hard, show off your capabilities, show off your expertise. You are being noticed, and somehow or another you're going to strike it with some advantage coming for you in whatever area you want to chase. Evening nightfall, be careful, accidents can take place, you might overdrink. There's also a danger of losing things to people somehow, and also a danger of just becoming very unhappy and being in the company which is not good, and so your name, reputation also can be spoiled. So be choosy who you are with in the evening nightfall session, and if you feel that it's not a place to be, don't, because the habits you'll have to go through on this evening nightfall will not be to your favor. In the end, you are just on the losing side of the evening and nightfall period, so you might as well go home early. The first Thursday doesn't start well for you, the first Thursday, that's of February, and it shows egoistic tendencies, difficult to work with people, having a lot of perfectionism about you, and so you're not happy with the standards of others, and so your teamwork becomes poor, and so you get isolated, and in the end of the day you will find that you couldn't do anything much because you didn't get the support. So why don't you, right from the morning, be tolerant, improve teamwork, and you will see that while being tolerant, you are helping people to understand what you want, and you will make your morning and afternoon much, much better. Evening and nightfall, there are many business planets there, the business of communication also, the planets of business also, and there will be opportunities for you for enhancing your job by applying for new jobs or meeting people who want to help you that way. There will also be opportunities coming your way in business as well. So look sharp, look good, dress well, and be out and about. You are going to be noticed, you are going to be lucky and connect with something or another. Even if it's a romance you're looking for, it's going to come your way. We'll go to the second Friday, which starts miserably for you and is going to end very badly for you as well. A whole 24 hours of problem waiting there. Well, you have heard that from me, so be on your guard. When you get up and you leave home, make sure everything is not said badly, nothing done badly, keep the peace, be polite, go away to your job in a good steady way. And then driving to work, another headache can happen anytime. And then getting to your workstation if you have got a job, or going to your business areas if you are in business, something is waiting for you to get worse and worse and worse during the day. It can be that you'll have to make changes you don't like. It can be pressure. It can be emotionally that things have gone wrong, so you have gone to work with an emotional headache. And this emotional headache can take away your concentration of work. And perhaps then you cannot meet deadlines, and then blame will come. You see, there are so many ways of this trouble finding you. And you can get bad news regarding a romance or even in the marriage area. And working with your colleagues, working with business people, things are waiting to go wrong. Evening nightfall also very bad. And these are planets now who want to somehow create a wedge between you and your friendships and relationships or partnerships. So these are planets who want to create differences. So they may make you show your temper and use words which others don't like to hear. So one way or another, there is problems brewing as well in the evening nightfall period. If I were you, I would just go home early and just settle down at home and keep it very quiet. And even when you're at home with whoever you are, be very cautious of your language, be very cautious of your action. because things can go horribly wrong on this 2nd of Friday. The 3rd, Saturday, starts reasonably well. Not the best, but reasonably well. And only thing is, don't dominate and don't be stubborn. Try to be negotiable. Try to let others take the lead. Let them organize this Saturday what they want to do. And that way you will make them very happy. You just sit back and relax and just enjoy the day with them. That's the best way to go. If you want to take charge, you may find some opposition. Evening nightfall, in the evening nightfall, I don't like. There shows an excessiveness of something, maybe drinking too much, accidents can come about. You can lose things in a way where things can be stolen from you. You can meet people who are not exactly the best for you, and they will talk badly about you behind your back. There is deception, there is treachery. You see, all these things make the evening nightfall of the 3rd Saturday as not very friendly for you. And so if I were you, I'd be very careful of the company you keep. And one way or another, you're going to lose something or another. And so I would rather just go back home and just relax there by myself. And that's your 3rd Saturday for you. The 3rd, which is a Saturday. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90-minute Skype session, I'm going to talk about your next 5, 6, 7 or 8 years. And that will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth, and looking at your palms, which I'll ask you to email to me because you're much clearer and sharper that way. And I will also face read you while we Skype, and I may also use Kabbalistic Tarot. So go to Facebook and go to Skype and leave me a message or send me an email, and let's make the contact so that I can get your next 5, 6 or 7 years done well for you, and it's going to cost you USD 50. So be ready for that as well. Well, until then, thank you and good luck.